Hello guys, welcome to today's stream. Today we're working on my storyboard. Well, actually we've finished the storyboard and I've started working on the actual sketch for the book. So yeah, I hope you guys can join me and we can make some decent progress on her because she's got a long way to go. But yeah, this is my book for Humpty Dumpty, and I'm illustrating the whole thing. I've started by developing up the storyboard, so I have a lot of little thumbnail sketches, loads more other pages that I've planned out the story, and it's got a bit of a twist, so it'll be a little bit different. But the idea is, yeah, it's very similar to Humpty Dumpty, but in a bit of a different style, and it has a happy ending. So there's that. So yeah, I've done the character development for Humpty, which I'll show you here. There we go. So this was Humpty, just falling from the sky. So yeah, I've got my work cut out for me because I need to, need to keep going with some of his other pages, but I'm really happy with the character design that I did for him. Really love that. So yeah. But yeah, today is gonna be a lot of work, that's for sure. Oh, thanks guys. Yeah, it's gonna be a ton of work. Welcome Dot Guy and welcome Zachary. Glad you guys are both here. It's awesome to be back. I had to cancel last night's stream because I was just coughing all over the place, so can't be coughing on the stream the whole time. It's gonna sound like I've got the plague, and I don't want people to think that my gas mask didn't work, so definitely don't want to give the wrong impression there. Oh, thank you so much for the sub, Zachary. I really appreciate that. Thank you. You're so awesome. I loved watching your stream earlier today. You know what? I need to add you to my auto host list as well, because actually I think you're already on my auto host list. So for those of you who don't know, Zachary was streaming earlier today working on a commission, and I missed the first part, but the end of it, the clouds looked fantastic. I can imagine that was a lot of fun to work on. But no, I mean, I need to add you to my Discord notifications, so you know how I have a lot of my favorite streamers that I list on my Discord notifications when they go live. So I need to add you to that list, and then everybody can join in the awesomeness. You had quite a bunch of people on there, and I think I only really caught the end of it when it was trailing off anyway. So yeah. But yeah, this book is a really important one because this book is how I'm going to attempt to get into working with an agency next year. So yeah, I think I've got how many pages have we got? I think we've got about 6 pages. So yeah, it's quite intense. Got a lot to work through, so I've only really done 2, which means I've got a ways to go. So I'm so sorry if you guys are gonna get a bit bored of seeing Humpty Dumpty on stream, but that is what we will be working on quite a bit in the next few months. So I'm thinking of doing working on Humpty during the day, and then maybe in my afternoon streams I can do some watercolor paintings and finish some of my get those prints that I did in Halloween up and running, because I really want to get those done. But yeah, I got a lot to get through. It's gonna be some busy times for sure. How am I doing today? I'm doing a lot better. So yeah, I was actually pretty much set to be streaming last night. I was wanting to, And you know, I wasn't tired or anything, and then I was wanting to hop on stream, but it was just not possible because I was coughing so much. So I figured, yeah, well, let's just leave it for a day, and hopefully by tomorrow it'll be, you know, a bit better, which it luckily is. But yeah, just had a lot going on last week, and yeah, happy to be back into it though. Happy that I can be back streaming and arting with you guys, because I really missed that. Yeah, I was surprised. I had about 10 to 11 most of the stream earlier, and the evening one was around like 5 to 6 people. Yeah, I know. When I was looking, you had so many, and it was crazy. Like, yeah, it was so awesome. I don't think you'll have any trouble. Like, if you wanted to, you know, it would be so easy for you to get affiliate, because you know people, and people love watching you, and you're, you know, just so encouraging. And yeah, I think you could easily pull that off if you had the time. I think the biggest struggle for you would probably just be like getting the hours, you know, getting those streaming hourly requirements and streaming on those separate days and everything, which is usually the easiest bit. Getting the viewers is the hard bit. But yeah. Oh, hamster emotes! Love the hamster emotes! Now you get to use those. And you should, you know what you should have as well, Zach? I'm pretty sure if you go into your Twitch account settings, you can also set a hamster badge like next to your name. Because I added some badges last week. Well, not last week, Saturday or something. So you should be able to add a hamster emote badge next to your name as well. How that works, I don't know, because I can't add my own. But, and like the streamers, I know that, you know, the streamer that I'm sub to at the moment, I've got like a little hatched egg. So I can see that next to my name whenever I'm on her stream. So that's Vivi's art service, and I really love watching her stuff. Look at that sweet emo, totally worth it. Thank you. Yeah, I love my hamsters. I really need to draw them again, because it's been a while. I think the last one I did was last year, so yeah, I gotta draw more hamsters more often, right? So I guess you guys can tell that these bricks are gonna take me forever, and that's gonna be quite a struggle. Looks like I'm getting a phone call, which I cannot take right now, so it's just gonna have to go on its own. I'll call them back later. Are you guys like that as well, where you don't answer phone calls unless you know who it is, like if they're announced beforehand? I don't. Happy you're back. We missed you. Thanks, Dot Guy. I'm so glad you guys are here as well. Thank you for supporting me and being here. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I had some issues with Nightbot earlier, so I added Nightbot so that I could have you guys who are mods sync up with my my Discord. But unfortunately, Nightbot then started muting Pretzel Rocks, which I don't know how that's gonna work, but you know, because I've got the free version of Pretzel Rocks, it needs to, you know, credit the songs in the chat. And so I don't know what happens if it gets muted. What, you know, do I get in trouble for playing that if I don't have a premium account, or what's gonna happen? So yeah, so I had to go and turn off the moderation settings. Like, the bots all hate each other. They all want to be the main bot. We don't need them anymore. We've got moderators now, right? in Slovakia, I usually answer though, because who knows they're there who it might be. Yeah, that's true, I guess. It was a straight up fight, lol. Nightbot won pretzel and everything. Yes, it was. It's like, and he even said, who do you think you are? I mean, yeah. Yeah, that was a crazy one. But luckily I've toned down Streamlabs' bot, and I've turned off Nightbot altogether now, so hopefully those two won't be causing us any issues. Hopefully. You can never be too sure, but yeah. So I am sorry guys, but the evening stream today, so I mean this stream is going to be a little bit shorter because I will be needing to stop for dinner and everything, but I will be back tonight with my watercolor painting, which I was super excited to work on last night, and then I came into the studio and the whole thing was a mess with, you know, Zazu's bird feathers everywhere, and I decided, okay, it's time to clean this place up because it's making the coughing worse, and you know, it's nice to work in a clean, organized space and everything. So there's that. But yeah, thank you guys for checking in on how things have been and all that. I really appreciated that. I'm sorry that I was sort of just off the planet last week, but you know, life happens. And at least we're back, you know. You know what was really exciting this morning when I woke up? There's this artist called, I can never remember his username on Instagram. I'll quickly just check his username on Instagram. So his username is Villarty, but his real name is Gary Villarreal, but his username on Instagram is Villarty. So I'll type that in the chat so you guys can have a look at his awesome work. I'm pretty sure that's him. Oh look, I've got the hamster emote sub. Not sure why. Am I a sub to my own channel, or do I just automatically get the badge? I don't know. No, that's not the right account. Sorry guys. That's a random non-art account. Oh, that's what I got wrong. It's got 2 R's. So just give me 1 second. Wrong account. There we go. I got the right one now. There we go. This one. So this artist, if you guys can have a look, I actually came across his account I think 2 months ago or 1 month ago. Maybe just a month ago. Anyway, when I saw his work, I was just astounded at how detailed everything was. I mean, I actually thought that was done in Procreate to begin with, just because it is so perfect. Like, when you look at it, it's almost like the brush strokes seem unreal, and he had to have done it in Procreate just to get everything looking that perfect. I just had no idea that was actually pencil work, and I just liked a bunch of his stuff, and you know, thought no more of it. Just showed my boyfriend and talked about it, and that was it. And then the next day he came and liked a bunch of my work, which was already, to me, you know, such an honor just to have him, you know that feeling when someone you really admire comes and looks at your stuff, and then you just feel all gooey inside thinking, oh man, you know, I have appreciation for what you do, and you've literally just taken the time and come and look at my stuff as well and appreciated it. It feels great. So he did that, and I was astounded that he even took the time to look at my work. And then he asked me if I would be okay for him to share my work on his Instagram account. and I thought I was dreaming because, like, you know, that's such a great honor, and it was just so kind, and I don't know, very out of the blue. I mean, I'd only just started following him for like one day and only just found his work, so it's not like I was one of his committed, you know, followers even. And I was like, yeah, sure, I would be so appreciative of that. And then this morning he shared my work, and it was just, yeah, really awesome to wake up to that. And it just makes you more excited to be in the art community, because everybody in art is so supportive. Like, I remember when I studied at uni, you know, design, like studying in graphic design was nice, but it was also competitive. But as soon as you switched over to studying illustration, it was almost like nobody was really competitive. Everybody was more just working together and helping each other grow their talent and being inspired by art. It's like that doesn't really exist in the art world, you know, which makes sense because at the end of the day, none of us really have the same styles, you know. We are all so different in what we provide and create, and you know, our art is so unique to us, so we can't really, I guess, put forward something that's the same as another person really, because it's part of their personality and all that. So it doesn't make sense to be competitive, but building each other up helps a lot more because we help each other get exposure and you know, grow networks, introduce more people to art through that. And I think that that's one of the super amazing things of being part of the art community, and it's just glorious, you know, really special. So yeah, I also really enjoy doing it during Halloween for some of the people that I loved. Also the people, you know, when I saw people who were being really dedicated and, you know, they were messaging me and saying they don't have time to do a drawing because they're working, but they'd push themselves that day to try and get that drawing done. And I know how hard that is, you know, to find that time to do that drawing when you're so tired. And so I'd always do little shout outs for people who were really trying hard when they're, you know, pressed for time and everything, because that deserves that, you know, that deserves recognition. And it's frustrating when you're limited with time and all that. It's really not easy. Not everybody has the luxury to spend, you know, many hours building their craft and such. So getting recognition by an artist you like is probably the best feeling ever. Yeah, exactly. It so is. I love finding people like that, and I love sharing people's art, especially some of my students. Yeah, definitely. Like sharing, you know, especially younger artists who are just starting out. I think that's super special. I sure have my work cut out with these bricks. So I'll show you guys what I'm trying to attempt to do, but it's got a lot of work. Just adding in lots and lots of details to all these bricks. I'm gonna have, at the end of it, just some ivy growing over it as well, because I want to make it a little bit more interesting and show that it's overgrown and all that. But yeah, at the end of the day, the idea is, so this is Humpty, and he's just gotten a fright from this spider over here. But the spider's actually really friendly, so he's a bit unlucky in being afraid of it. But at the end of the day, the spider will actually help fix Humpty. So, but I won't spoil the story for you guys. You'll have to see what happens when I finish it. But yeah, that's the little girl and the little spider. I'm still not sure, I guess, if I'm quite happy with the way that she's looking up. I might have to tweak that a little bit, but I'll see. It looks really nice. Those expressions work so well. Thank you. Thank you, Dark Guy. Well done. Thank you. Yeah, hopefully I can actually get a few of these. Either I'm going to do them print on demand and then you guys can get them ordered as you know, get them printed as you order them. Or I'm going to do like a pre-order, and then for those of you who want one, you can pre-order and then I'll get as many printed as needed, I guess. Because I don't want to end up sitting with a whole lot of stock that doesn't, you know, it just sits around in my studio essentially. Don't want that. But yeah, I'm also going to send it through to the illustration agencies once I'm done. And won't get it published with them necessarily. My point for sending it to them is more to show like a body of my work and show that, you know, how I can execute just a fully illustrated book from start to finish, because it's really important for them to be able to understand what they're going to get, what kind of work they're going to get. And while I have a lot of illustrations in a certain style, it's still helpful for them to be able to see, okay, well, this is the same character drawn in the same way throughout a story with different expressions and everything. It's really helpful. So that's why I am doing this. But yeah, hopefully next year I'll get some work with this publishing company that I met with earlier this year in my city. And that will be super, super exciting if I can get some work from them. But yeah, that's probably not going to happen before Christmas, because nobody wants to start new projects before Christmas. It's kind of like that with... Ooh, I don't know what that was, but something moved my camera. Just give me 1 second, guys. I think I'm going to have to give you guys a break. Just be right back. Yeah, I put my little easel down below, and unfortunately it fell over and pulled on the wire of my webcam, so bit of a problem there. Just trying to get the thing back the way it was. Unfortunately, it's not playing around. So one thing I really hate about my webcam is it switches to this vertical mode, which is really, really annoying. Because it's not helpful for when I'm streaming like this. Nobody's gonna stream in vertical mode anyway, so I can't mod that. Yeah, no, sorry guys, scared you. Probably Nightbot being angry you didn't let him kick Pretzelbot. Oh dear, the bots are getting back at me. Yeah, I got a bit of a fright as well, but I could see that the camera had moved and figured that it was just the easel that had dropped on the wire. So I actually had to get so many... My computer is actually at the back of my my room. So I had to get these really long cables to reach to be able to stream from my desk, because I don't like streaming from my computer desk. It's a lot smaller, this space, and I like the wood. I like working on my wood, so I put a lot of effort in to be able to stream from here, which is a lot nicer. but it does come with a little bit of difficulty with the cable management as well. But I'm happy to put up with that for this lovely wood. This is actually my dad's table. He had it in his house when he was a kid, so it's come a long way in the family, and now it's become my art desk, so it's really special. It's a bit creaky in places, but I think it's old, and I like that. I like that it's got character and life to it, and you know, a bit of personality. Summon the giant spider? Let us summon the giant spider. Hang on. There we go. Ready? There we go. Thanks for that, dog guy. Thanks for that. Want to get the artwork straight and try this spider thing. Well, it was perfect timing because you made him come to life. You scared Zachary like poor Humpty over here. I hope Zachary's not going to fall off his ledge as well. We'll have to put him back together. Didn't think it would do that. Yeah, I wanted something that could creep you guys out a little bit. Something that you wouldn't see coming. Zachary, are you alive? Talk to me, man. Do we need to put you back together again? So it seems that I'm not even free from movie harassment in Zachary's stream either, because apparently even if I'm just visiting his stream, he makes me feel pressured to go and watch all those movies that I'm supposed to watch. So yeah, it's really hard to get away from. I seem to just be in between a rock and a hard place. I'm just gonna have to do it. There's only one way to be free, yeah. If someone summons that, I can't promise I won't kick them. Oh no. I'll have to let them know. Don't summon that when Zach's on stream. Snecka savage with that Humpty joke. Yeah, I guess so. He'll be alright. You want to see Zazu? Let me quickly go and see if he's willing to present himself on the stream. This is for Zach on a lighter note. No worries, let us go grab Zazu. Come on, people want to have a look at you and say hi. Do you want to come? Come on. Put your little foot up. There we go. There we go. Nice. Here you go, Zach. Zazu's happy to say hi. He's just had his whole cage cleaned, so he's real happy. He's had some of his favorite nuts, some of his favorite food, apple. So he's had an awesome morning. But I think he's a little bit tired because his feathers are all puffed and yeah, he's just chilling out, aren't you? You have so many point thingies. Yes, I think Dark Guy's been like hoarding these points for a while. Saving them for a rainy day. Yeah, so much better than a spider. Did it for you, bud. Oh, thanks guys. He seems pretty chill at the moment. If you're chill, you can stay, okay? But only if you're gonna be good. Because I have to get this drawing done. So we can hopefully make some nice drawings to put up in the studio so you can look at them. I did a drawing of him on my birthday actually, which was really cute because I got to use him as a reference. But you didn't pose very still, did you? So I had to put a lot of effort in, and it's actually like really hard getting a picture of Zazu because once he sees a camera, he tries dancing. So he stops whatever pose he's in and he starts dancing because he thinks he's being cute, which he is. I mean, there's no denying how adorable Zazu is, and it just, you know, sometimes you just want to get that beautiful poses that he's in, and it's sad because it is so hard. Is he making that click sound? Yes, that's him. He loves making the click sound. I don't know where he learned that because I never did that to him. It's sort of just his own thing that he came up with. Some of this stuff is like, some of the stuff he says are things that I said to him, and some of this stuff is like just his own sounds. I made the mistake of like, well, I call it a mistake, but I'm actually really happy he does that. He makes a lot of like really cute noises that are like, you know, either things that Disney characters did or, you know, so I repeated it to him and then he started doing it, which is really cute. But yeah, he got lazy and he only wanted to do the sounds eventually. But he still talks a lot. He says about 27 words, which is quite a lot. That's awesome. Yeah, he's really cute. He's real smart and real cute and real naughty. So yeah, he's quite a handful to take care of, but oh well. We love you like that, don't we? Yeah, these bricks are certainly taking a long time. A long time. I was just saying, watching Zach's stream earlier today, and we were talking about, well, how frustrating it is when you're trying to work on something you don't, like, you find frustrating, you know. It's a bit of a nuisance because you're not happy about it, and then you're like not really feeling the work, and it's just really hard to get into. But when you do feel the work, it's amazing. NECA marketing strategy: come into your stream with Zazu and draw as well. People who watch the stream will instantly love it and follow you. Thank you, Dark. I'll try and take that tip. If he's behaving like this, it works. But I can tell you, there are times when he'll go for this. And yeah, just trust me, it's like an endless battle of trying to maintain composure. Like, you know, and at the moment he's just more concerned with his feathers than anything else. And like, I would love to be able to just do this with him on my shoulder all the time. You know, I would have him on my shoulder 24/7 if he wasn't, you know, doing other things at the same time, like trying to get things out of my hand or that. You know, he just wants to play, and he thinks that, you know, being part of what you do is fun, which it is for him, but unfortunately he likes wrecking things, so it's not as helpful. I used to have this lovebird that loved shredding paper, so whenever she saw paper, she would just start ripping it into little shreds. It's so funny. But Zazu's not a paper shredder. He's just I like to destroy the most expensive thing I can see in the room, as quickly as possible. That's his thing. But yeah. Well, thank you for the bits, Zach. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. You're already so supportive to all my streams, and now that as well. Thank you. Check that out. Lol, I had some bits lying around. Wow, how did you realize that? I don't even know where to check that. You know, like the other day I was like, oh, there's cheers and bits, and I don't even understand all this stuff. What's it all for? You know? You cannot chew the wood. Okay? No chewing the wood, please. I was just watching him earlier today. I put a new branch in for him, right? And yeah, it was it's like he needs a new branch because he chews up his old ones, and then he doesn't have anything to sit on in his cage. But whenever I put in a new branch, it doesn't matter like if he's seen it 1,000 times, he hates having a new branch. So I mean, yeah, it's just he gets all weird and freaked out about it, which is crazy. I don't know if you guys can hear him making these little adorable sounds. He's definitely quite tired at the moment. He's just like literally off the camera right now, so you guys cannot see him, but he's right in front of me. In the chat, there is this diamond thing. When you donate through Streamlabs, does it read the message? Not to me. Oh, I think I'm not sure if it reads it. Maybe I haven't checked that, so it could, but I'm not sure. I haven't really tested that out, so to speak. So. Making me jealous about giving the support. Well, don't feel bad, Dark Guy. Honestly, no, that's not for chewing, okay? Literally all I need from you guys is just you guys being here and, you know, having this little community with you guys. You cannot have that, okay? Yes, don't growl at me. It's not for you. Yes, you cannot growl at me. This is for drawing, and last time I checked, you were not really that talented at it, so I don't think taking over is going to be such a good idea, okay? Oh dear. This is why I cannot draw with him, and please do not poop on the drawing, because then I have to start over, okay? Can you please get off? Thank you very much. Would you like to sit back on my shoulder again? There we go. This is what I mean. Why drawing with Zazu is not exactly a very productive activity. You don't get a lot done. And he loves all these little tiny things that I get to play with, that he wants to play around with as well. Spend money on plenty terrible things I can choose not to. Oh dear. He's sneaking down to the table. Yeah, he is. You love him? I know. He's really cute. I wish I could give you your own. You know what I'm gonna do with you? You know what? Should we give you your own pencil? Should we give you your own pencil that you can chew up completely, hey? Let me go and try and find something for you to chew up, okay? Does that sound like a good plan? He's just being all cute and tired. I don't know if I might have an old brush or an old pencil that I could give him, because most of my stuff is actually in pretty good nick. So I I don't think I've got much for him to chew up. Usually I keep like old pieces, so I'll have a look if I've got something for him to chew up. So I'll be right back. Just so that can keep him busy and then he's not too bored. I don't really think I have that many bad pencils for you to play with, you know? Let's see, do we have something here for you? I don't think so. Well, you can have this pencil. You want to come and chew on this pencil? You can have this pencil. There you go. You happy now? You want to come sit on my shoulder and chew that? There you go. This is my new favorite stream. Oh, thanks. He's like literally, if somebody just streamed him all day, for me, I would watch him all day. Oh, look at the cute penguin. Oh my gosh, thank you, Zach. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. He's lucky to have you, Neka. You are so kind to him. God bless. Thanks, Dot Guy. But honestly, he has been everything to me for a very long time now. So it's more like he gives to me a lot more than I could ever imagine giving to him. So yeah, it's like a two-way street. So yeah, I do a lot for him, but what he does for me emotionally is like tenfold as much. You dropped it. Well, if you want to come have it, you can come and get it back here. Thank you so much again for the tips, Zach. It really means a lot. I'll go buy Zazu a nice toy with that. Buy him a nice treat so he can enjoy it because he deserves it. What didn't it read? What did you want to say? You're welcome. Now we know how it works and what happens. Yeah. No, pets are definitely amazing. I will always have a parrot. They're just, for me, like, I think everybody has this one animal that just really works with them, you know? So, just stuff you don't want to hear. Oh no, I know what it said. I don't even have to guess. I already know. Yeah, Zazu need them Lion King trees. That would work for him. You know what? He actually loves the Lion King soundtrack. Every morning I put it on for him, and while I'm making breakfast and stuff, and he flies around and he goes crazy dancing and everything. He's real hyped up. He also loves it when he has his own shower and I put it on for him. He dances to it, so it's really adorable. That's why I named him Zazu. I was gonna name him Yoda, but when I got him, he was too much of a goofball and too clumsy and everything, and he just didn't seem like a Yoda. Well, if you want it, you can come and get it. Go get your pencil. There you go. Yeah, he's real happy when he can just sit and chew his pencils with me. Let me grab that. You don't need that, okay? No. This is not yours. Look, you can have this one. But can you please move off of the... Can you please come sit here? You happy to come and sit here? But please get off the drawing. Just get off the drawing, okay? There we go. Oh. Yes, you do not want to sit there. Come on. Sit here and I'll give you your pencil. There you go. Just stuff. Yeah, Zazu need them Lion King trees. Makes me want a bird or a pet. He's done with you. Yeah, I think he's just done with me. He wants my gold pencil. He's like, why is mine different? You gave me a wooden one and I want the gold one. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have to put him back in his cage because I don't think he's gonna let me work for much longer, unfortunately. Which is the issue normally. Hopefully, I don't know if you guys can tell really if it's been darkening up a little bit more, but yeah, hopefully I can get this like a little more dark. So I've been adding some more texture to it, but yeah, it's slow going with Zazu here, so. Oh, Neka, he's getting restless. Best you put him back. You need to get back to the art. Yeah, I definitely do. I think he probably wants a snack or something. So I'll put him back quickly, and then we can focus on making some actual progress because I'm getting nowhere with him. Come on, there you go. I think you're sleeping as well. I literally just cleaned the whole studio yesterday, and now already I'm having pencil shards all over the place, so yeah, it's intense, definitely intense. Dev Prona, hello, how are you? Glad to have you back here. Not bad, having a break from study. How about you? Ooh, break from study sounds good. Study is like one of those phases in life where you're like almost life itself gets put on hold because it breaks down your entire schedule no matter how you do it. I don't know. It has that weird way of just, you know, also making you feel like you're constantly working as well, which is very similar to if you're working freelance, but when you're studying, you almost feel like there's so much, you know, on it. You don't just lose a client, you lose, you know, your career that you're putting a lot into as well. So it's definitely a tricky one. Story checks out? Which story? Having a break from family and life, but doing good. Oh no. That does not sound good. Hopefully things go a little bit better. Is it just me, or is the camera... I think the camera is really not doing well with the focus at the moment. I think it's Nightbot trying to screw everything up for us again. It's been screwing everything up for a while now, so yeah. You'll find it very peaceful here, and Neka draws so really cool art. Thank you, Dark Guy. Thank you so much. Study equals always working, I've seen, indeed. It so is, yeah. Was just about to say something. It's better now. Yeah, I think it was just struggling, but when I put my hand there, it's great. You know what's a great camera for streaming traditional art? No, please do tell me. I'm currently using the StreamCam. Are you asking me for a recommendation, or do you have a better one? Because I don't feel like I'm an expert on, you know, choosing cameras, but I'm happy with what I got, and I didn't have a lot of money to purchase like a $500 or something proper camera, so this is what I got. But yeah, if you've got a better recommendation, let me know. If you want to know why I got this one, yeah, just feel free to ask. I'm not sure. Isn't there like a digital room somewhere so we can ground Nightbot, no TV, internet, etc.? That would be cool. Well, at least you guys are mods now, so if Nightbot gets out of hand, you can just hopefully mute him or whatever. Well, Nightbot shouldn't have any more powers now. I took his powers away, so he's a little bit upset about that from earlier when he was getting onto poor Pretzel Rocks, so we had a bit of a bot war. But yeah, hopefully no more of that. Your iPhone, that's what I use. I got so sick of trying webcams for the art. Yeah, well, look, I did use that, and I love that, but the thing is, the iPhone can't work as a webcam and charge at the same time. So you're restricted to whatever battery life your phone has, which unfortunately that dies and the stream dies, and I just found it too much of a hassle to always remember to check if the phone's charged or this or that, and it's just too much of a pain. I think this works seamlessly for me, so yeah, if I were to upgrade, I would do it to something proper, like a DSLR camera of some kind, but I probably won't have the money for that for a very long time, so unfortunately this is what I'm working with for now. No digital cookies for him anytime soon. Yeah, definitely. I paint miniatures and get annoyed at some cameras will show grainy pigments or they'll lose details, so now I just use my phone. I know, it's like, even I feel like the stream cam is a little bit better than my Logitech, but it's still like, I don't know. Mine is connected to the computer and charges. What are you streaming from? Because yeah, mine won't stay connected. Or what app are you using? Because yeah, mine does not do that. And I do have like a lot of spare iPhones that I could use for that, but yeah, it doesn't do it well. So I'm just trying to have this look like those little those slate like bricks, I guess, because the ones with all the layers on them. I use OBS camera app on the iPhone. Okay. So what I used was, oh, thank you for joining the Discord channel, Mickey. Or am I saying your name wrong? Let me have a look. Hitokiri, welcome to our Discord channel. If you're watching, that's awesome that you've joined us today. Really appreciate that. Yeah, no, I use, I think it starts with an E. Epocham, that's what I use. And I find that to work like fairly well as long as I'm not doing anything like on Wi-Fi, because our Wi-Fi here is terrible. It literally, like, I tried streaming once and it cut off the entire stream because the Wi-Fi was so bad. But besides that, it's actually like, yeah, it's pretty good. But as I said, it can't charge or work as a webcam at the same time, so that's me. I have a bet with someone that I can't change my name for a month. Okay. Well, I hope for you that bet is going well. It was paid, but I love it. Yeah, the only thing with that is because I use Streamlabs to stream, not OBS. I don't think that I'll be able to use that. I'm not quite sure, but the app that I used for it was paid as well. So it's Epocham. Epocham was paid as well. I don't know how expensive OBS would be, but yeah, this was fairly cheap. It wasn't anything outrageous, but unfortunately, yeah, it can't charge and stream at the same time, which is a big nuisance. You know, I don't want to be constantly worrying in the middle of my stream that you know, the drawing camera is going to disappear, because that's the most important part of it. So, and then I just decided I'll just stick with a trusty webcam and just go with it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I'm just going to pull up some references so I can see if I'm going the right way. Because I want my breaks to be, I guess, a little bit like slatey, but not too much, if you know what I mean. Like, oh yeah, nicknamed awesome. Well, I hope you're not too sad that you're stuck with that name for so long. I hope you're not regretting it. I hope you win that bet. I'm betting on you for sure. No, it's fine. From an anime. Oh, okay. That's awesome then. That's actually pretty cool. Thank you. I will win easily. Yeah, no. Who thought that that was a good idea to, you know, go along with that bet? Silly them. I'm always considering whether I should change my name on Twitch, because saying my entire full name, Nekaki, is extremely difficult for some people. But at the same time, I just literally laugh like at those people who try. Like, you know, some are just, when they see my name, they just read out the first bit, which is what I would have thought people would do. But there are some who actually have the courage to read the whole thing, and it's not easy, so they really struggle, and I find it a little bit funny as well. So I'm sort of debating whether or not I don't change it, just for the pure fact that I get to enjoy people trying to read it. In the last couple of days, I changed my name a lot. Oh, okay. Say it again. Nekaki. So Nekaki. So the way I always do it is, if you just try to read this out, come on, let me type in chat. Nekkai. And hang on. So if you try to read that out, that should like be a fairly easy way to pronounce it. But just Nekka is fine. Like, that's really all I need to be known as, which is why it's my website address as well. Boris Pio, hello, how are you? Welcome to the stream. I'm so glad to have you. Isn't how Microsoft Word pronounces it? Well, what does Microsoft Word do? You need to record it and send it through to me. Maybe share it on Discord, and then I'll have a listen. Really? I always read the J-I-E at the end. Nekagi. Yeah, no, it's Nekaki. It's actually like a sort of Dutch diminutive, so... Please feel free to introduce yourself, Boris. Like, Tell us a little bit about what you like. You know, if you have some art interests, tell us something random about yourself. Yeah, just if you'd like us to get to know you, we'd love to. Tell us a bit about your favorite artist. It's all about the art over here. Chewy, Nick add Chewy. Yeah, that's a good way to like remember it, I guess. Chewy actually sounds cute. I know, I love Chewy. Who doesn't? And who doesn't love the little Ewoks as well? I love those. Agreed. The Ewoks, is that what you're agreeing on? Yeah. You know, it's funny. I actually haven't drawn an Ewok in like forever. If I actually ever have. Like, I think I started doing like mini sketches or some, but I don't think I've ever really done like a fully finished one. I really need to draw an Ewok. Chewy. Yeah. Have you guys started watching the new Mandalorian yet? I really like it. I watch it with my dad, and we're just getting, sorry, my dad and I just going through the first season again, actually. And the new season is now coming out, and I started watching that with my boyfriend, so I'm sort of watching both of them, but yeah. I haven't yet. You haven't? Okay. Well, it's really good. It's really good. You should. I'm 2 episodes behind though. On the new one, I've only watched 1 episode of the new one so far, so you're ahead of me, I think. I don't know how many are out yet of the new one, so. Dark guy, got us soon. Oh, I almost thought you were leaving us. You're just saying you've got to watch it soon. Yeah, you definitely do. But then I know how that feels to be asked to watch things. You're watching stuff. Interesting. Well, as I said, I'm watching with my family, which is like more like socializing to me. So, as I said, I mostly watch stuff when I'm watching with other people. So, when nobody wants to watch these things with me, it's hard, you know? Like, if you guys were here watching all that with me, I'd be totally down for it. But nobody watches with me, so I don't get to always pick what I watch. Because, I don't know, for some reason I just much rather pick up a pencil and go draw or you know, do all of that. We're in the same boat. I've been burnt before by people saying things are really good. Yeah? Okay. I've got plans to visit Australia. Oh, really? I got invited by another artist once. Well, when you do, let me know. Definitely let me know. But Australia is a very big place, so I don't know. Like, it might be hard for you to be able to pop in over here, because my town is actually quite a small one. But do let me know once you do. It's funny, when I first moved to this town a couple of years ago, I really hated it here because, like, there was barely any, like, I really loved the city for how many pet stores it has. And here, you barely have any pet stores, and the ones you do have almost no animals in them, or, like, they're mostly, like, food stock places or things like that. So it was extremely hard because I no longer could do my pet store visits. And that was the big thing that crushed me when we moved here. Is like, I really enjoy doing pet store visits. I mean, shopping was also like, you couldn't buy everything here. It's a lot smaller. So if you wanted something, you either had to get it online or just go without it, I guess. But that didn't get to me as much as the pet stores because, like, buying stuff online just was like, you know, more, I guess, within my life schedule or whatever. Just suited me more than buying things at a store where I have to go out and everything. But yeah, the whole pet store thing was really, really sad. So I didn't like it very much here to begin with. But over time, I'm actually really happy that we're here because, you know, the other places have so much traffic and they're so overcrowded. And when I'm talking about overcrowded, Australian cities are not even big. I mean, in comparison to in the States or in some other places in the world, we're very small. But to me, now they would be huge, and I don't know how I would cope going back to living like that. So this is definitely nice. I like it here. But it's small, so it's not necessarily one of the #1 tourist attraction areas in Australia. So, you know, not many people come here, I guess. They tend to, I guess people who like wine, you know, wine tasting and all that kind of thing, they do. But in general, people love going to the other states for the scenic stuff and everything most of the time. Not that it's not beautiful here, it really is, but we just don't have as many of the, I guess, iconic features that people tend to come to Australia for. So there's that. Went to Melbourne last year and was too busy for me. Oh, okay, yeah, that's where I lived before I moved to Adelaide. Yes, Adelaide. Yeah. So where are you from, Defipona? Like, I know for a lot of people, Adelaide's not even, Melbourne's not even big. I consider it quite big, but yeah. Oh, you're from Adelaide. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I can't do Melbourne anymore. The traffic is crazy. I mean, it takes you ages just to get into the city. We don't even have tall buildings in our city. And I find the traffic here debilitating at times. And then every time I complain about it, I just think, okay, be happy you're in Adelaide because it could have been worse. It could have been Melbourne. Yeah. Apparently we're back in lockdown again now, so yeah. South Road roadworks though. I know, right? Yeah, the roadworks there are just literally like when I moved here to begin with, they had roadworks there. And they still have roadworks there years later. So, I mean, I don't even remember how long I've been here by now, so it's like, it just feels like never-ending roadworks. And it's kind of funny because whenever you look at them, when you see them quote-unquote working, they're literally just having sandwiches by the side of the road or whatever, which is probably why they never finished the roadworks. But yeah. No, I'm sure it's a lot of like, they're trying to fix a lot of things or improve a lot of things, and we probably just don't realize the small things they do, but oh well. Or sandwich and stop sign. I know, right? Like, do you guys really need to take that many lunch breaks? But yeah. Yeah. Can't blame them though. It doesn't seem like a lot of fun goes into that, so I'll show you guys up closer how I'm going with the bricks. Slowly getting there. Looks great. Thank you. Thank you. I think the other artist is from Brisbane. Okay, okay. I was watching a girl stream while painting. She was from Brisbane, and the funny thing was, I asked her where she was from, and she said she's not gonna tell me, that I had to guess based on her accent where she was from, and actually guessed Brisbane correctly. I don't think I would, like, I don't know if that was just luck or because I used to live in Brisbane, so I am somewhat familiar with what, you know, that sounds like, the Brisbane accent. If it's any different at all, I don't know, but it was funny because I actually managed to guess it right, and we were debating whether or not it's possible to tell, or if it's just like, I don't know, just a fluke of luck. Because apparently one of the girls in her stream told her that it was possible, so yeah, I've lived in pretty much almost every state of Australia. I've lived in Queensland, I've lived in South Australia, lived in Western Australia, been to a lot of the other states as well, so I've been to Tassie, travelled through New South Wales, but didn't live there, so yeah, just been in quite a few places. So seen a lot of Australia, which is nice. It's definitely definitely one of the most beautiful countries, I think, although like I can't really say because I've never really travelled outside of Australia. I've heard that Africa is also extremely beautiful, you know, their nature and everything, which I think is undeniable, and you know, some places in the States as well, you know, are extremely gorgeous, so yeah. Brisbane to Adelaide is a bit of a hike. Yeah, I mean, it's good exercise if you want to do it in the morning, but definitely not the kind of hike you want to start near the end of the day, that's for sure. You're a bit biased. I'm sure I probably am, but you know, I guess everybody's biased about their country and where they live, I suppose. I don't know. Like, I know it's very dry here as well, so that doesn't help a lot. But you know, there's times when the earth can just be extremely nice and red, and it's got this certain beauty about it that you don't get anywhere else. I don't think you get red earth like the Australian outback anywhere else, and it's really, really beautiful when that's flourishing. But it's also very harsh, like I don't know how animals survive it because it's extremely harsh out there. Harsh temperatures during the day, super hot and then super cold, so bit of both. Italy is amazing, really? I've never been there, so I would love to go to Europe. It's just so expensive. I mean, ugh, travel is like a money eater, really. And then, I don't know, just find international travel to be a bit of a, you know, stressful scenario with like organizing everything and knowing where to go, where to be. But I would love to go to Europe simply for the pure fact that I would love to be able to hear all these different languages around me and just listen to it the whole time. Just see what Europe's like, I guess, and experience that. I think that's the biggest part. And I want to see castles. I'd love to see castles. Like Germany and Scotland and France. Virtually like every European country has gorgeous, gorgeous castles. So we don't have those. We don't have a lot of antique buildings like they do in Europe. Which is, you know, if I go to a different country, I'd want to try and see something that I don't get to see here, and that would be what I would go for, I think. Not me. I'm always thinking I can find some place more beautiful. Okay, yeah. Slovakia has the most per capita, but they're all ruins except for like 3. Like, are you meaning castles? When were they ruined? Like during the phase when they were used, or like were they vandalized more recently, or during the World Wars, or what happened? Because that would be a tragedy. Like, I can understand if, you know, castles got destroyed during the times that they were used, because I mean, it's kind of the point of having a castle, you know, as a protective feature. So it makes sense that they'd take some beating and everything, but it would be tragic if they got destroyed in more recent times when they were no longer used and just vandalized, you know. That would just be awful and pointless. I'm not sure exactly, but they all look like they were smashed a long time ago. Okay. Not recent stuff. Well, that's good. That's good. I mean, good that they weren't vandalized. Sad that they're ruined, but luckily they weren't, like, you know. I find it tragic when people vandalize beautiful old buildings and such. I'm gonna try and see if I can find some slate bricks, because I just want to, don't want to be shopping for them, don't want to actually buy them. I just want to see what they look like. But the ones that I was thinking of were a lot more, like, thicker. They weren't really thin and stuff, so it's really hard to find the kind of bricks that I'm looking for, unfortunately. Welcome back, Jeff Pona. Glad to have you back with us. So yeah, tonight I'm going to be working on a watercolor piece. It's based on a drawing that I worked on before Halloween, I'm pretty sure. I'll show you guys. So this one. It's her name is Rin, and she's got a little ratty friend as her accomplice in crime. But yeah, I'll be doing a watercolor piece of her. So yeah, I'm super excited. I actually wanted to do that last night, but then I decided I needed to clean up my studio space instead, and take some time before I got back into my drawing. So yeah, things had other plans, unfortunately. But when I get to work on her tonight, I'll be totally enjoying that. So super keen. I've noticed Twitch has kind of been getting onto creators for using music and other copyrighted mediums in their streams. So yeah, it's I'm really happy that I switched to using music from Pretzel, because that was going to be an issue if I didn't do that, which I originally started using for YouTube, not for Twitch, because Twitch just mutes it anyways. It wasn't an issue, but really happy that I did that, because now it's not much of a hassle for me to switch over to something. Are any of you guys doing some drawings alongside the stream today? Because I know some of you guys really love doing that. Hey, yeah, you are? Are you working on that comic still, or are you doing something different? I want to paint, but I told myself I would paint after my exam Thursday. Yeah, I can definitely see how painting would be quite a distraction. So, you know, once you get into something, it can really like carry you away and be really hard to stop yourself from being really drawn into it. So I know what you mean. But I really hope your exam goes well. That must be super stressful at the moment. My brother's got exams currently as well, and yeah, it's no fun. It's definitely not an enjoyable time, but you'll be happy once it's over, and you're working hard, obviously, so I hope it goes well. I'm definitely backing you, so. But am attentively listening at the same time. No worries, Dark Guy. I hope I can get to have a look at that after the stream. Yeah, I read the email about all that stuff with music. Won't even let me have it on now, and some other big streamers said the same. Yeah, like apparently they said to some streamers that they should mute the video games they play because that's copyrighted content. But then they also realized that that wasn't going to be possible, so they sent out like a re-email to clarify that better. So I think it's just a bit like, obviously copyright stuff is always confusing for everybody, and I think it's going to take a while for people to catch on to, well, what is actually okay on Twitch. Like for me, at first, I was really surprised that people were actually using just any music. It was quite weird. And then I was like, okay, well, I suppose this is what it's like on Twitch, and it's okay because it's live and it's temporarily online, so that's why they get to do it. But then it seems like that no longer, like, you know, ran with things the way people wanted, so stop that. I don't know. It's always weird. Thanks. It isn't the best, but could be worse stress. Yeah, I know. Study is like one of those things you can't get off your mind. It's my character you saw in my last story with the missiles. His name is Omega Beetle, and he's like the equivalent to the Hulk in Marvel, but much dangerous to deal with. Okay, that sounds super cool. Super awesome that you've come up with like your own character as well, with their own individual quirks and abilities and stuff. I made him the mindset of killing the Hulk. Okay, that sounds savage. Well, Hulk has been quite a bit of a problem for a lot of people, but he is my favorite character, or one of them. I like Tony Stark as well a lot. So I would say definitely please don't let him write the Hulk off, please, because as soon as they wrote Tony off of the Avengers, I was like, oh. The only reason I'm still watching is because it's got Scarlet Witch and the Hulk, so. One of my old Counter-Strike videos from 2007 got muted for copyright, but the other video with the same song didn't. Okay, that is interesting. Oh, Neka, why did you say that? Now I gotta go easy on the Hulk. I'm sorry, but I mean, it's your world. If you want to make the Hulk more of a man and like, I'm sure he can take a beating. He can't die after all, so I'm sure he can take a beating and man up and face your character with courage. So don't worry about it. As long as you don't like Captain America, Black Widow, or Hawkeye, we're good. Captain America's a bit of just I don't really care. Black Widow's also a bit like, and, well, Hawkeye, isn't he like the guy that's brothers or like really close with, what's his name, Captain America? I think. He's lame, he's the worst. Who? You mean Captain America or Hawkeye? I'd assume it was an algorithm that someone has made that compares current content to existing or something. Okay. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Like, hopefully they don't. It's fine, like, as long as if they remove your content, that's fine. But as long as they don't make you get in trouble for it, like, get a bad accreditation or something for that, because a lot of this stuff, like, I'm streaming with my own music, but my brother's got music up in the background at times, and I'm sometimes worried that will get picked up, which is totally unintentional, and no one can really enjoy those songs on my stream anyways because it's background music, but like that would be a little bit unfair if I got in trouble for that because I'm not trying to do anything bad. So I wouldn't mind as long as Twitch doesn't get on creators' case for it. As long as they just remove your video, that's fine, or mute your video, that's fine as well. But don't add bad credit unless the creator is obviously like constantly uploading stuff that's copyright. That's very different, but most people don't do that. I mean, it's not really enjoyable to put stuff up that's not your own and get credit for it anyways, so why would anybody want to? Beetle's whole skin is like a tank, and his skin is tough underneath, so good luck to the Hulk getting through that. Oh, he sounds like one real badass character, that's for sure. Well, I am so glad that you guys are keeping me company while I'm working on this, because this, like doing all these bricks, is probably one of the most mundane parts of this drawing, and I really set myself quite a challenge doing it, but I'm so glad that I've got some company to pass their time, because if it wasn't for you guys, I would be working on my watercolor piece right now, which I'm a lot more excited for. But I should be doing this because I really do need to send this through to the illustration agencies, and they need to see a good body of work, so it's really important that I get this done. Even though I really would love to be working on some watercolor paintings, because I've done a lot of sketching during October, and lately I've just been really itching to work with color as well. So yeah, getting back into color, and I've just I think it was last week, was it? Was it last week that no, it was no, last week I was sick. It was the week before that we found the Bristol paper, which is the huge breakthrough. Makes me think of Alariel's beetle. What's Alariel's beetle? Glad to be here. Well, thanks, Dev Prona. Thank you for using your very valuable pre-study time to be here. I really do appreciate it, and your company is definitely making the process a lot easier. Baby Mike, hello, welcome, and feel free to introduce yourself. It seems like it's your first time here, first time I've seen you, so thank you for popping in and saying hi. But yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself or your art or something random. We're happy that you're here. So yeah, I think tonight's drawing is going to be hopefully a lot more like definitely going to be a lot a lot more engaging, and I'm going to be having a lot more to show you guys than today's drawing, because this is very slow going. Like all these little details to that slate is taking forever, and yeah, it's not quick. Sorry, I got quiet because I'm working on this piece, still figuring out this reflection or not. Are you meaning like the reflection of their feet, Zach? Because when I was watching you on the stream, the reflection you did with the clouds honestly looked perfectly flawless and looked great. I think the issue is because the feet are on the water, you're going to need to essentially redraw that, because when you were like rotating it, like you yourself saw that it wasn't working out because it was ending up either angled or the feet were too high, which is incredibly difficult. But I think the only way is going to be to either redraw those legs as a reflection, or like you don't even have to have it really detailed and clean, because you could just do like maybe some slabs of color that could work, and then you don't have to spend time redrawing it, because that would just be intense, needing to redraw all that, because you've already spent so much time detailing all those characters. So yeah, you wouldn't want to need to redraw all of it, that's for sure. Deku Comics, hello! Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. How have you been? It's been a long while because I had a lot to get through last week. So I couldn't spend time with you guys. I missed you all. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do the reflection of the feet. Lol. Okay. Okay. So what are you meaning at the moment that you're trying to figure out? If it's not the reflection? I had to deal with school and saxophone practice. Oh, didn't know you played the saxophone. Have you always done that, or was that like a requirement for school? Do you like that? My sister just picked up violin lessons, so we've been hearing a lot of the violin in our house lately, which is pretty awesome. You're in luck. I love the Warhammer series. Not much fantasy, one more of the space one. Sisters of Battle fan here. Oh, you mean 40k? Yeah, I've been playing for 18 years. Ooh. I don't know. Ugh, I feel like I have to though. Like they have to have a reflection. I'm gonna sleep on it. I think the reason they probably have to have a reflection is because you've already added the reflection for the clouds, so not having the reflection is gonna seem odd. Maybe just try slapping some paint around and seeing, like, once you blur that, if that does it already, like maybe you don't even need to add a lot of detail, and then that's fine. I mean, those clouds look amazing. It's pretty recent. I started last week on Thursday. Oh, okay. That must be like a really huge learning curve. How's that going? What's the hardest thing about playing it at the moment that you found? And the clouds look so dang good. Yeah, I know. They really do. Did you like spend a lot of time on the clouds? How long were you streaming before I popped in and had a look at your stuff? Because or did you do the clouds in like a previous stream? Because the clouds look just crazy good. Yeah, I really love the clouds. The first stream today was about 2.5 hours of cloud work. Oh wow, you were going for so much longer than I was on. That's crazy. Nekaki Sisters of Battle is a faction of female super soldiers who are extremely religious in bringing the world of the Emperor to the edges of space. Okay, I didn't know that. Thanks for letting me in on your little inside conversation here, because I was a bit lost. But that sounds cool. So Sisters of Battle. That definitely sounds cool. Is that like comic stuff? I'm guessing it is. Like I'm guessing it's not Marvel related or anything like that, or DC. Yeah, I streamed twice today. Oh, so you had a break in between. At least you had the break in between. That's good. Let me have a look, Dark Guy. Oh, wow. I love his artwork. Oh, damn. It's really giving me a lot of Sucker Punch vibes for some reason. They have comics, tabletop war game essentially. Oh, right, okay. Vintage Katie, hello! Hi, not staying long, just want to see how it's going. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you're just at least popping in to say hi. It's really nice to know you're still checking in with us and part of our little group here. I hope it's been well with you too. I've missed chatting with you all. Hope you're having a good day. Oh, Sucker Punch, one of the couple movies you've seen. Oh, Zachary, never leave me alone, do you? Yes, it's one of the couple movies that I have seen. Surprisingly. But yeah. I am so wanting a coffee break right now. Everybody else is in my family is making coffee and I'm really keen to have some coffee. The tabletop game is 33 years old. Wow, that is so old. That's older than me. I mean, not that that's like, you know, for a person old, but like for something like that, it's quite old. To stay popular in this day and age and be that old is quite a feat, you know? The fantasy variant of the tabletop game is 37. Wow, and it's still going. Sometimes those old classic stuff are just the best. Like, they try to recreate things like that nowadays and they can't get it to work. And people just keep going back to those. Because there's something, I don't know, they put a lot more time into things back then, I think. And that's special, you know, it shows the work and the effort and everything. It really shows. Well, thanks guys, you are really helping me finish all these bricks up, so I'm so glad. Yeah, I'm going to be adding a couple of prints to my store, hopefully tonight, but I should be able to add them tomorrow, if not tonight. Because yeah, I've not really added new prints to my store for quite a while now. I'm like, you know, enjoying creating new work more than putting stuff up, so. But a couple of you guys on Instagram have asked me, you know, when am I releasing my Halloween sketches as prints, so I'll try my best. I'll try my best to get that done this week. Didn't get a whole lot done last week, unfortunately. But hopefully this week I can muster that. Hopefully. People seem to be more creative back in those times and had ideas. Now with society, people are shunned for having original ideas. Yeah, and I think to a certain extent as well, like social media is both extremely motivating. You know, you get to see people be inspired by what people can do and all that kind of thing. And that's really, really great, you know. But you also see how far ahead some people are over you. And I think that can kill, you know, a lot of inspiration or kill off people trying to give it a shot in the first place. And sometimes those are the people who would have created some of the best work. So I don't know, it's a bit of a, it's helpful and it's not. I think the most important take out of that is to go and not look at, you know, another artist's work and feel like, oh, well, I don't have anything to offer because they're so far ahead. Because yes, they may be very far ahead in that one thing, but you don't know whether they haven't, you know, they may be really good at pencil sketching, but they've never really tried oil painting or watercolor painting or any of that kind of thing, or they're really good at drawing human anatomy but not great with animals, or vice versa, or stuff like that, you know. And everybody has something that they will need to be practicing and will need to get better at. It's just how it is. And you're going to have that unique something that you can offer that nobody else has. So I think in the old days, because we didn't have, you know, social media and the internet to compare to, you could go and create something and people in your near vicinity would say, oh, that's amazing, you're really talented. And you could be the best person in your entire town from your knowledge, you know. Whereas nowadays, you hop online and you can already find 10 people in one Google search that are better than you. So I think that side of it makes life feel very competitive, and it can kill off a lot of inspiration, but I think the way to go about it is rather to see what's possible with art and where you can go with it, instead of just looking at, well, I may as well not start because I'm this far behind, you know? Yeah, true. I've been painting badly for 18 years and there are so many good ones on Insta, but it makes me want to get better though too. Well, that's really good. As long as it keeps inspiring you to get better and doesn't discourage you. Like, you know, sometimes I hop on and I just see how good people are and I feel like, how on earth, with like a whole life of practice, am I ever gonna be that good? But then there are people who say to me, like, they feel like I'm that good, you know, and you never feel good about what you do because you're very self-critical about your own work. So I think it's just always good to just keep staying humble and keep looking at, well, yeah, there are these great artists, but don't be discouraged by that at the same time, because that's also dangerous. But yeah, I find it really cool that we have so much at our fingertips to be inspired from that people didn't always have. I think that's pretty awesome. I'll post something, hang on. That's what I love about my art hangouts with students and stuff. We all have something to offer. Yeah, that's so true. Even if it's just crappy critique. I'll post something later on Discord if you'd like. Yeah, sure, Defpona. I'd love to see what you do. I should probably, yeah, I'll definitely make a note in my Discord memos about who you are, because I'm gonna forget, especially if you're changing your nickname so much now for that bet that you're doing. So here's a tip: get mad. When you're mad, sometimes you actually push yourself to be the best. I mean, that's how I do it anyway. Okay. Well, I find that doesn't help me being creative. I find that helps video games, but not really artwork. Artwork for me, I need to be relaxed. I need to focus and feel happy about the piece. Yeah, critique and build and encourage to get better. Gotta go, have fun. See you, Vintage Katie. I hope you had a good time here, and I'm so glad you popped by. I set my nickname in Discord as Defpona for this server, so it's fine. Thanks, Defpona. I really appreciate that, so it won't be too confusing for me. Good is subjective too. There's not really right or wrong with art. Exactly. I mean, art is so diverse and open to interpretation as well. So, I mean, defining good is hard. Points for that? Yeah. Boom. See, I'm definitely not going to finish this one on today's stream. It's going to take me a couple of streams to finish, because I have to add some clouds in the background. I'll show you what. So I think this is page 2. So I'll show you the storyboard. So this was the storyboard that I planned out for this page. So I just started out having a couple of different ideas, either just having Humpty and having the little spider, but I wanted to try and incorporate as many characters across these pages as possible. Yeah, just so I can show, you know, the rendering and different expressions and character interaction. So yeah, I added the girl in and planned it out a bit differently. I'm also gonna have poor Humpty split in two, like so, which is gonna be interesting. So I want to draw like, I want to have it across 2 pages and have the gooey, eggy insides sort of crossing over. But yeah, I won't show you guys the end of the story because that's a surprise. And you guys will get to see that in time. But this is probably the next page that I'll be doing. Gonna do little Humpty sitting down and the little girl with the castle in the background and birds and everything, and he's all happy, but he won't stay that way because the spiders really freaked him out, and freaked him out like we freaked Zachary out a little bit earlier when we summoned the giant spider with our whisker points. Yeah, we don't do that anymore. I think I got the reflection figured out. Ooh, okay, and now off to bed. Well, you'll have to show me, like send me a screenshot or something so I can have a look at how you feel you've resolved that. Hopefully when you wake up tomorrow you still feel good about it, because sometimes what happens, like, I hate a piece and then overnight I love it and it feels like having that fresh look at it is just better. Or sometimes I wake up and I see flaws in it and I want to fix them. Hopefully for your sake it's not like that and you're actually happier about it when you wake up. Because those are some really good feelings. Really good feelings indeed. I'm just trying to find a couple more references here because I just not really happy, I guess, with the textures. So I want to see if I can find a good reference that has some more just shows me up close, I think, a little bit better. I had a really good ref before and then I actually lost it, so it's been real tricky to find what I'm looking for, to be honest. Well, that one should work okay. But yeah, if you guys have some suggestions, do let me know. I think it might do me good to have like a good step back from it after the stream and then like really look at it. I sent it to you already. Thank you, Zach. Thank you. I'll have a look after the stream. See you guys another day. I'll be streaming tomorrow if anyone wants to come by. Awesome, no worries. I'll keep an eye out, although I may either not be awake yet or I'll possibly be busy, but I'll do my best. I'll definitely do my best. See ya, Zach. See ya, Zach. Have a lovely rest, and I hope you wake up feeling inspired to finish that commission off. You guys should really try and make Zach stream if you can. He's been super fun to watch, and it's lovely to see him work on Procreate to have a look at that commission's progress that he's working on. It's really awesome to see. Oh, alright, well next stream it is again. Yeah, so I'm streaming tonight as well, if you're wondering. But I'm pretty sure Zach streams in my morning right before I start my stream, so probably early morning for me, I think. But yeah, do go and follow Zach's work. You guys will not be disappointed, that's for sure. He's done plenty of streams on different things, so awesome to watch. The bricks are looking good, loving the texture. Thanks, Dark Guy. I was actually just starting to wonder, and I wanted to ask you guys your opinion on if you have any suggestions. Like, I don't know if it's looking perfect maybe, but if you have suggestions, let me know. The first time I've done bricks like this many bricks this close up, so yeah, let me know if you have suggestions or if you think it's going on the right track. We'll see. Like, I don't think I can pick anything particularly wrong with them. I think the thing is, because I've been, I actually want to be working on my rat drawing, so I haven't been feeling as inspired to be working on this, but I need to, because it's my dream to be able to work on children's books, and I need to finish this, so that's why I'm needing to push it, and don't always get to work on what we want all the time. Otherwise I would be drawing rats all day long, because that's all I have on my mind. This week is wanting to draw rats, and luckily one of my brother's amazing friends actually commissioned me to do a rat piece for him, so I'll be getting to do that, which is awesome. It looks fine, trust me, don't overthink it. Thank you, Dark Guy. I'm so glad you're keeping that in check for me. Thank you. Yeah, lots and lots of work and lots of detail, but tonight I get to do a drawing for me. So I get to paint my rat girl with her little adorable rat companion. So I'm gonna do that in watercolor as well. Scavin? What is Scavin? No idea what Scavin is, sorry. Warhammer Fantasy Rat People. Ooh, I need to Google this, that's for sure. Let me Google. I figure it's Scavin and Warhammer. Humanoid rat men who inhabit the caves, tunnels, mines, and sewers of the Warhammer world. Whoa, that's awesome. Wow, this is such amazing artwork. I love their little teeth. They look so scary. No. Thanks for sharing that, Devpona. Thank you. Oh, you shared a link? Whoa! There's little miniatures of them. Oh, they're so cute. I love their blades. They look ferocious. Where do you guys find out about all these, like, board games and stuff? Skaven are fantasy rat people from Warhammer lore. They are the size of a human and dwell in ancient dark technology. Ooh. You're welcome. I want to buy a vermin lord. What is a vermin lord? Oh, you share the link? Let me have a look. Oh, this is crazy good. Look at that tail. Oh man, that is insane. Wow, that tail. I'm in love with that tail. Like, the blades are crazy good, but my favorite part of this whole thing is that tail. Oof, that's beautiful. Is that like a one-off piece, or do they make multiple models of that? Vermin Lord is a leader of a faction of rat people. There are many Vermin Lords, each with their unique skill. Okay. Well, I would definitely like to be part of that faction of rat people. If they would have me, if I could grow a tail and join them, I would gladly do so. The same model makes 4 different models, have different weapons and things. Okay. Why don't you make a children's book with rats? I would love to. The reason I went with something a little familiar is because I want the agencies that I work with to be able to see characters that they understand what they're like, and how I would draw that within my style. So it's helpful for them to know, okay, if we ask you to draw something like this, to know what they're gonna get. Whereas if I draw my own thing, while that could look really good, they won't know if I'm able to execute something thereafter in my style as easily, because yes, they're not familiar with my characters, they don't know them very well. So this is really helpful for that. And it's a short book, it's not a lot of pages. It's going to take me a while to get done, but once it's done, and I don't have to worry about it again. But I'm really enjoying working on it. It's just the bricks that are really tedious. I was really enjoying working on this page over here. So little Humpty here, I loved drawing him. That was super fun. Working on that expression of his, getting to try out all these different expressions for Humpty was super fun. I love that. So yeah, it's not all like tricky. It's just the bricks are not, I like drawing animals or characters and giving them personality, so scenery is not as much my thing, but it really helps add, perspective to what that character feels like in a scene and everything. So it's important to be able to add backgrounds to illustrations as well. So I want to try and do that. So this will be good. Lots of killing. You'll need to dumb down the vermin side for the kids, because this is a very dark universe. Oh, I don't care. I don't really mind. It's good for kids to be into stuff. But yeah, I guess we should turn it down. You're really good. Oh, thanks, baby Mike. I really appreciate that. I'm so glad you've joined in and watched today. Really appreciate that, taking the time to be here as well. It means a lot. But yeah, we've done quite a lot of bricks, so I'm definitely getting there. Getting closer to my goal. Would definitely be a lot more mundane working through this without you guys though. That's for sure. Neka, watch this later. A small intro for this Scavin to get you an idea. Can you post that? Because I may not be able to get that again. Could you post that in the Discord, Dark Guy, please? The Dark Knight. I like your style. It's neat. Thank you, Dark Knight. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. It's your first time here, I presume? Well, if it is, then very much welcome and thanks for saying hi. Feel free to introduce yourself to us and tell us something about your art and tell us a little bit about your favorite artists or just something random about yourself. We'd love to get to know you. Yeah, thank you for popping in and having a look. Yeah, also, hi. Well, thank you. Thank you for chiming in, and I appreciate all of those of you who are lurking, but it's really lovely when you all say hi. That's the whole point, having a little bit of a community here to share art with, you know? Yeah, we've got a long ways to go with this one. It's quite a challenge working through her. I was actually a graphic design major, but I decided to go for criminal justice and psychology. Wow, that is crazy. That is a huge shift. Man, what made you decide that? Did you just not enjoy graphic design, or did you find like a new inspiration, or what made you go into criminal justice and psychology? That is so cool. Such a shift as well from like a very creative, field to a very analytical one as well. It's definitely a big change. I'm just adding little inserts for the grass so they don't look as thick and, robust. One of my favorite criminal investigation shows was NCIS, and I love the character Abby. Totally obsessed with her and her hippo. Love her hippo. I don't know, halfway through I wasn't as passionate about it. I was kind of lost for some time, but I'm confident in my current decision. That's good, that's good. Do you have a stream schedule, by the way? Yes, I do. You can have a look in either my stream schedule page, or if you click on my About tab, you can have a look there as well. You should be able to see, so that actually links up to my day calendar. So usually if I'm canceling a stream or something, I'd postpone that one more accurately than the other stream schedule. But yeah, so if you look at the About page, my stream schedule there should be more accurate. But yeah, both of them, I try to keep both of them updated. So if you look at that, that should be helpful. Thank you so much for the follow as well, Dark Knight. I really appreciate that. Thanks for the support. It's awesome. You do have an Abby vibe in a good way. Thanks, Def Prona. That's a huge compliment to be compared to one of my favorite characters. So I've actually got the hippo from Abby Shudo, the little fighting hippo called Bert. So love him. My boyfriend gave him to me as a present and I was super excited. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to show him to you guys. Tonight I can actually bring the bird in and show you guys what it looks like. He's really cute. One of my favorite things about Abby is her love for plushies, her love for gothic things, and just her beautiful personality as well. You know. The detail in your drawing is amazing. Thanks, Dark Knight. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll show you up close what it looks like here. We've got a little Humpty falling off. He still needs another layer of runaround because he's not quite as dark as I want him just yet. Mr. Spider just waving and saying hi, but freaking poor Humpty out. And the little girl observing everything going wrong. So yeah, I've done that. I still need to add some grass and add some clouds as well. So, but it's gonna have a twist. It's not gonna be your standard Humpty Dumpty story. It's gonna have a twist. So it'll be a little bit different, kind of like a parody on the normal Humpty Dumpty story. But I'm not gonna give you guys any spoilers, so you'll have to wait and see. If you're watching the stream when I'm finishing this thing, you'll know, or otherwise I'll tell you guys once I finish the whole thing. But yeah, bit of a different Humpty Dumpty. I will say that it has a happy ending though, so don't worry. It's really good. Good progress. Thank you, Dark Knight. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that because I've actually been feeling a little bit concerned about these bricks, but I think I'm just a little over them at the moment, and that's sort of getting to me. So I'm sure once I step back and have another look at them, then they'll not be so bad once I'm not fiddling with them anymore, because my favorite thing is definitely to draw characters, you know, character design, giving them emotions, working on their expressions particularly. I love that. And I've been really trying as well during my Drawloween sketches to really focus on putting some different expressions in my characters as well. I have big expectations to live up to now. All good artists. Oh, Well, that's always good to have really inspiring people to look up to, isn't it? So yeah, I'm gonna add some vines and stuff to these bricks near the end. Haven't decided quite just yet how I want to do that, but I'll figure it out, I'm sure. Probably gonna be like over this edge, sort of trailing here, something like that, and then I might have a little bit on the top there, just to add a little more detail. How many of you guys have watched NCIS? Did you like the older episodes or did you like the newer episodes? For me, I don't like the new ones at all, like to the point where I don't even watch them. Because they took away Abby, they took away Ducky, Tony, and virtually like every other character I liked. It's just not the same for me now. Like I don't like the show as much. I've got nothing against the new characters. They just don't. I think it's really hard to replace characters once people have become so attached to them. You can't really take them away or replace them. It doesn't really work that way. So, but apparently Abby actually, like the actress, left because of some harassment issues on the show. So I don't blame her for leaving. I think it's pretty terrible what happened. So it's super sad that she did leave. But so glad for the time that she did air that show. That's awesome. Get to see everything. Same for Ducky as well. He was such a unique character. And replacing him, like once he was out of the show, was just not the same. Yeah, I've seen a bit of NCIS older. Okay. The older ones are definitely the good ones. I really wish they'd make another Stranger Things, because I'm at the point where I just want to rewatch it, but there's not enough, like you remember it too much and such, so I'm really gonna enjoy coloring this though. I'm gonna have the bricks all like this beautiful mix of greens and blues. Like it's gonna be great, but it's gonna have all these lovely hues going through it, and I actually can't wait to color this. But it's the sketching bit, normally I really enjoy the sketching bit when I'm working on my characters, but on this piece it's a little bit more of a grind to get through because of all the mundane details, just doing the same thing over and over. So once I get to explore the rest of it, it's definitely going to be a lot more enjoyable. So I can't wait for that. That's fair. It takes me ages to build models, just want to paint them. Yeah, I know, right? If only you could just have your idea down and just wave a wand and have it all appear, and then you could get to the fun bits, but it's not how it works. Unfortunately, it's not how it works. Gotta put in the slave labor in order to get to the fun. But it's all worth it in the end, really. Really, really worth it. What models do you paint? Like, model airplanes or cars, or like figurines? That sounds cool. Guessing you have like a really good airbrush then. Airbrushes are so much work to clean. It takes a lot of knowledge to know how to work with those. But they're really, really cool tools, that's for sure. My brother used to airbrush model tanks and things like that. So I know a bit about it, but not confident enough to be able to use that myself. Warhammer 40k, Lord of the Rings. No airbrush, all by hand. Oh, okay. So you're doing a lot of figurines. That sounds super cool. You should definitely show us some of your work on Discord. I'd love to see that. A couple of my friends' partners do that sort of thing. And it's really detailed work. So yeah. It definitely is super cool, isn't it? Yes, it really is. That's another type of art right there. I know, there's so many like different avenues you can explore, isn't there? It's endless, like trying to find your thing, and then even just trying to find your own style within each avenue is huge. Like, there's so much you could explore. Where do you go? What do you decide to do? You've only got so much time to be creative, right? So you got to make decisions on what you love. And I think, like, it's most important to choose to do something that you like the result of and you enjoy doing. Like, I've seen a lot of people who come up with styles that are sort of popular or trendy for a while, and they themselves maybe only did it once as like a joke, or I don't know, to test something, and then people raved about it and loved it, but they themselves didn't enjoy doing that sort of thing. And sometimes it's a color scheme, or like a style of drawing, or a character, and they grow tired of it and they feel really pressured to keep doing that. They don't want to be doing it, and it's really sad how some people can feel really tied down by that. But I've seen people who have steered away from it then and just done their own thing. Just decided they no longer want to feed the people, so to speak, I guess. They wanted to do what they love. So they did, and they were very happy that they did. Like one such artist that I've seen used to be purely traditional, and she got an iPad and she really enjoyed working on her iPad, and a lot of people asked her when she was going to do traditional art again, but it seemed from the bulk of her work that she was just really loving doing it digitally from that point onwards, which is fair, you know. If that's what she likes, that's how she's going to produce the most inspired work for herself. But a lot of people unfollowed her or didn't like her work as much anymore as a result, and it was really sad and really hard. But I think she was smart and being brave to stick with a medium that she feels works well for her. Like, I did prefer her traditional art as well, but I still follow her because her inspiration is what matters, and she's gonna grow and grow and grow in her digital art anyways, so it's just gonna keep getting better. I'm gonna see new things, so I probably should cut the stream short now, unfortunately, because it's almost time for me to have dinner, and I'm wanting to stream a little bit later tonight as well, so I'm going to do my watercolor painting. So I think it's a good time for me to take a break and wrap it up. Finish this off a little bit later. We've made some really good progress, guys. Look, we finished all these bricks today. So hopefully in another session I can do like this side or that side. I don't know, probably take me a couple more days to finish off, but we're getting there. So thank you guys for keeping me company. Really appreciated that, because that was a grind to get through. Thinking Nando's? Nando's sounds good. Yeah, definitely. Hopefully with our new lockdown, like, we won't have too much issue with takeaways and things like that. Hopefully. But thank you so much for all of those of you who are new and have watched and followed. Thanks again for those of you who have donated, and for you, Dark Guy, for modding, and to Zachary Ryan as well for modding and donating. Thank you guys so much for the support. I really rely on you guys to help motivate me to keep this going and running. So to all of you who are watching as well, thank you so much. But now it's time to go and find somebody to raid. I will stick around for a little while, but probably not for super long, because I need to go and have dinner. So I'll see who's streaming that I know. So I'll have a look. Oh, Dark Guy, if you just want to stick around for just 5 minutes in this guy's stream, I'm pretty sure you are gonna enjoy it if you can possibly make it. If not, if you can't make it and just stick around for like a couple of minutes in his stream, I will send you the link. He does comics. He actually works for Marvels and he's really good. So we're gonna give him a bit of a raid, and yeah, I think you're gonna love him. So thanks again, guys, for coming. I'll run the credits and then we will go and raid Domo Stanton, who does really amazing comic work, and you'll love his work. So stick around and have a look. Bye, guys.